City series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree. What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I want to wish you all a happy July. We finally made it back to the best month of the year, and I got the Pure Money 3s Retro releasing this Thursday, July 3rd. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on and step around them so y'all can see they look on feet. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'm going to talk about release predictions, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. Elephant print here on the toe. Got some patent leather right here. Really nice tumbled leather. Silver eyelets. Elephant print on the laces. Plastic silver Jumpman on the tongue. And that patent leather part right here continues all around here just like it does on the Black Cat 3s. Here's a better look at the eyelets. These upper eyelet, well, I guess middle eyelets are gray, and then the upper is chrome, just like they are down here. And yeah, that leather definitely looks nice. If you look down here on the midsole, the upper part of it has like a slick, shiny topping, but this bottom part down here has no shine. The tumble on the leather on these is a little bit lighter than it is on the originals. On this pair at least, because y'all know how, you know, that'll vary pair to pair, shoe to shoe, but just basing it off of these, it's definitely lighter than it was on the originals, but it's not too far off, and you know, it still looks really good, I would say. So not a problem, just pointing it out. And same thing with the midsole over here. Upper part shiny, bottom part just not shiny. Elephant print. Jumpman on the back. Now, I don't know if it's me or the lighting or what, but like this is gray, but it almost seems like gray with a splash of this color mixed in. Like I said, it could be the lighting, it could be me, but let me know what y'all think. Anyway, underneath the back tab it says Pure, and it's a $sign, so it's Pure Money. Same thing on this one. All white interior, insoles are white as well, and have a metallic silver Jumpman. All white outsole, you know, with the exception of this gray Jordan part right here. Probably my least favorite part about all white, or in this case almost all white sneakers, is the white outsole, where, you know, I know how to keep my sneakers clean, but I'm gonna wear my sneakers and can't keep the bottom that clean if they all white. I mean, I don't care about the bottom, but you know, they should be traveling, you know, all up on the side and stuff like that, like here. Yeah, not really a fan of white outsoles for that reason, because I usually don't clean my bottoms because I wear my shoes, but I feel like if the dirt is, you know, coming all up here and stuff where I can see it while I'm wearing them, yeah, I gotta clean that, and you know, it's just a lot. But yeah, it's the outsole. They come in the same box the Black Cat 3s Retro came in. Too OG looking for a release like this in my opinion, but I'm not even going to go in on that right now. If you want to hear me elaborate on that, just check my Black Cat 3s review. Elephant print paper on the inside. Little white sheet under. And here's the box label. Air Jordan 3 Retro in white, metallic silver, and white. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, now let's see they look on feet.
Don't ever try to play me, these bitches crazy. I can turn on you when you don't want that 180. Keep it 20 times 11 plus 780. Make me with the games, just treat a nigga like AD. Shit really like AB, I tamper with your bae like a buccaneer. She running off to my crib and I fuck her here. I'm cash chasing, see me running if the Bucks is near. Like Milwaukee got in the away game, the Bucks is here. Counting us some.
These are valid. Leather's really nice on this pair at least. Really clean look. Nothing to really go crazy over though, unless you have some kind of like personal attachment to the original pair. But even then, it's still just an all white pair of threes. Well, not all white, almost all white pair of threes. You know, they got a little gray on them, a little chrome on them. I guess this is like sale. But either way, whether you were somebody that was looking forward to that 07 release being retro, or just somebody who wants to get a pair of white sneakers and likes threes, I think there will be a pretty decent amount of appreciation for these. I didn't want to call these the white Air Force Ones of Jordans, but in a way they kind of are. But at the same time, not really. Actually, yeah, they're not, now that I think about it. But y'all get what I'm saying. This is a good retro in my opinion. I never owned the original 2007 pair, but these seem to be a pretty good recreation of them. Those and the 2010 Silver Anniversary 3s, which are actually just pure money 3s with a different name. Never made sense to me. The year 2010 was the 25th anniversary for Jordan sneakers, so they released a few Silver Anniversary pairs that year. They did 11s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Now the 11s was a new colorway, the 2s was a new colorway, but if you look at the Anniversary 3s and 4s, they just redid the pure monies. Like, it's the exact same shoe. Like, everything. Even down to the little pure money thing back here, that's on the Anniversary 3s and 4s too. You would have thought that since they gave him a different nickname that they would have at least taken the pure money thing out. Like, how do you take a shoe like this that has the name of the shoe on them, try to give him a different nickname, but then leave the original nickname on the shoe? Even if they would have been slightly different from the pure monies, it would have been understandable. You know, something like the triple white 3s from 2018, like those got the translucent outsole, no chrome or gray on them. Like, that would have been perfect. And that actually would have went a little bit better with the Anniversary 11s too. Like, the Anniversary 11s are just straight up white and translucent. So like, if they would have did the Anniversary 3s kind of like the triple whites, they kind of would have went with the 11s a little bit better. To me, that would have made way more sense, but instead they just reproduced the pure monies and called them Anniversaries. Mind you, what makes this even crazier is this is just 3 years after the pure money 3s came out and 4 years after the pure money 4s came out. Like, I know they're white shoes, so they definitely get dirty really easily, so maybe 3 or 4 years wasn't too long if you look at it that way, but still, for all that, they could have just did different silhouettes. Like the pure money 7s they ended up doing in 2017. Like, those could have been Anniversary 7s. That would have been perfect. Or a pair of 10s or 12s would have been cool too. I don't know, that was just odd to me. But yeah, the 4s dropped again in 2017 with the pure money nickname, but these haven't until now. And am I the only person that thinks pure money's kind of a weird nickname? Like, I've gotten used to it over the years, but when you think about it, like, what's pure money? I mean, let me not sound stupid. I know what pure money is. It's like having liquidity, an immediate way of making payment, or cash pretty much. But like, what does that have to do with these? I don't know. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. I don't think Nike would approve of that, so I don't know. But yeah, these are nice. I think I'm gonna pass on them, but I'm not 100% sure. I do really like the leather on these. I'm just not an all white shoes guy. I never get all white shoes. I know if I did get these, I probably wouldn't wear them that much. Definitely something I would wear to an all white party, so maybe I'll, you know, keep them in the stash for that, because I feel like at some point I'm gonna go to an all white party. Actually, I went to an all white party back in May, and well, you know, it was like a white and silver. Actually, these would have been perfect for it. Had I had these in hand back in May, I probably would have just threw them on for that party. But it was a white and silver party, so I ended up wearing the Pastor Taurus, the Kawhi Leonard ones. Yeah, the box right here. But I'll probably go to an all white party again eventually, so maybe I'll keep them in the stash just in case. I just don't know how often that'll be or how much I'd wear these besides that, because it probably wouldn't be a lot, so it's probably not worth it for me. So that's kind of my concern. It's just asked because I know at some point I'm gonna get invited to another all white party, and now I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have kept the 3s, you know what I mean? But you know what, if I don't end up keeping these, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, so we'll see. Plus, the way these are gonna yellow after a while, I may only get a few wears in before I'm not gonna want them anymore. I know almost all shoes are gonna discolor as time goes on, and that's, you know, normal. That's how shoes go. I could do a little yellowing on some pairs, but something like these, nah, I'd only want them completely crisp like they are now. So yeah, that's kind of deterring me, but we'll see. Enough about me though. Leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about these. I'm sure these will be an easy cop. I haven't heard anything about stock numbers or any of that, but you shouldn't have any trouble getting them. I have mixed predictions on the future, but I'm sure the release will be calm. And although I could definitely see these sitting places and going under retail, I wouldn't completely sleep on any neutral colored shoe like this, just because I know what neutral colored shoes do. And if you pay attention to stuff like that, you already know what I'm talking about. It's not like people are going to treat these like white Air Forces, but I just feel like any shoe that people feel like they can wear with anything usually kick up in value over time if they don't overproduce the shoe. Even now, today in 2025, where in most cases holding shoes is not the way to go, it's just inevitable for certain colorways. Think about pairs like White Thunder 4s, Black Cat 3s. A lot of people were saying Black Cat 3s were bricks because they were selling for not too much over retail when they first came out, but people not thinking. People love an all black shoe. Them shits is gonna get ashy, they're gonna get dusty looking, people are gonna want a second, third pair. They're gonna go up over time. You could check market now, they're already up a little bit more than they was, you know, probably a month or two ago because it's an all black shoe. Now all black shoe and all white shoes a little different, but at the end of the day, they still have that, oh, I could wear them with anything kind of demand. But we'll see what happens. Risky grab for a reseller. It won't be worth it initially, but possibly a good long-term hold, but I personally wouldn't do it. If this was helpful in any way or if you learned anything, I really appreciate if you liked the video. And if you're interested in more early reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Once you're subscribed, make sure you tap that little bell icon where the subscribe button was and tap all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.